turn cold. Have mercy on many men. Many men.
Hey guys, what is going on? Boy here back with another video, and today we are going to be showing you guys 12 sodas that I think you should go pick up right now before they skyrocket in price. Now, what I decided to do with these ones is pick out some older sodas. There's not going to be any new sodas with International, none of that. They're all like somewhat newer sodas from like around 2020. All of them, I think you should pick up now before they go up in price. So, let's take a look at the first one, which this one, and by the way, this is just my opinion. This could totally be wrong, but this is what I feel will go up. A lot of these are very limited or OG sodas, so I think you should get them now. Here we have Speed Racer from the 2020 Wondrous Convention, limited to 5,000 pieces. Now, why I think you should get this soda right now is because of how limited it is. Now, I have the common Speed Racer, but I just think that this soda is going to be underrated. I feel like a lot of the old con sodas, which there is quite a few in here, will go up in value because these are hard to find right now. It's not worth $50, but if you are in Canada and you are looking to buy this soda on eBay, good luck getting it for a good price. These sodas are just going for a lot of money for any of the old ones, the con ones, the limited pieces. Sodas are popular now. These ones came out a while ago. I was collecting at the time all of these came out. I was with Rock and Row in the day one OG clan, but I wasn't able to get them in Canada, so I had to go back and get all of them. And I was waiting for the price to drop, but they're just going up. People are asking more money, which will make the value go up. So I think you guys should pick up this soda. Next up is a soda out of a few that I think would go up. And I forgot to mention this. I only picked one from each kind of franchise because this set, I could say 1,000 will go up, which is Ad Icons, and it's the Crunchberry Beast. Now, why I think this Ad Icon out of the rest will go up, because the other ones I had in mind was Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute, because they're older like this video is. But Fruit Brute, now that there's the flocked one, I think people would rather have the flocked one, which is cheaper. Now, that could make the value go up because there's flocked. Could make it go down. I'm not too sure. But Yummy Mummy, the only reason I didn't do it is because I only wanted to do one. And Yummy Mummy I see on eBay. This soda is so hard to find on eBay. And and he's more limited. He's 3,000 pieces. So, this one does not have a chase. So, there are some in here that do not have chases. So, as you guys can see, the can's 1 out of 3,000, and so is the figure. So, you cannot get a chase for this guy. There is no chase. But 3,000, there are chases limited to that for 20,000. This common is as rare as some chases. This is Crunchberry Beast. I love his tail in the back. Let me spin that around. I'll show you his mouth. He's a really cool soda, and I was very lucky to get him for the price I did because I know these sodas, especially this one. Ad Icons, guys, they go up. Everyone knows it. I think you guys should jump the ball and just get these sodas while you can. It's still going to be a bigger price, but not as big of a price. Now, this one could be kind of controversial, more than the others. This is probably him and Speed Racer are probably the most controversial, but this is Woody the Woodpecker. Now, you do not see much of this soda at all. Now, I don't believe he's expensive right now. I don't believe the chase is expensive. That's why I think you should get it, because look at the piece count and look where it's from. The Funko shop, 3,000 pieces. I honestly think this soda will go up. Now, this one does have a chase, which means the chase will be very limited, but that also means the common will be more limited as well. So, there is Woody the Woodpecker, limited to 2,500. That is very little for a common soda. The Funko 411 did a video on this. Me and him have been talking about it, though, for a long time before he did the video on it today, about the piece counts of some. The most expensive, biggest piece count, sorry for the grammar, for Funko sodas right now is 27,500 with international and US. There is 2,500 of this soda, and you do not see very much of him. That's another reason why I think you should pick it up. these 3 sodas took me a little bit, and they still would take you guys a little bit to find for a good price, but I still recommend going out and picking those up right away. Now, this is a top 12, so we're going to go 3 by 3 on the podium because that's all this one fits. Next up, we have the green Huckleberry Hound from the 2020 Spring Convention, limited to 3,500 pieces. This one does have a chase as well. So, this one, I was actually almost passed up at the Pop Swap. Not necessarily passed up. I was excited to get Crunchberry Beast, Fruit Brute, and Yummy Mummy for a good deal. And this one and another one on the list, I picked up for 35 bucks, which is a steal. On Crunchberry Beast, I paid around 20 or 25 for. So, this one I paid, I think, 15 or 20, depending how you look at it. But I got some good sodas that day. So, let's take a look at this. This is the Huckleberry Hound Green, limited to 3,000 pieces. Again, very limited. There are chases as limited as this common. And it is also a con soda, which is going to make it a little bit harder to get. So, here is Green Huckleberry Hound. I have the blue one too, but I honestly see the green one being worth more in the long run. Because yes, the blue one is OG. But this one is almost OG too. Like, this is a very old soda. It's a con soda. It's like half the piece count. I think this one will do good. But that one is the original color. So, it could be both ways. Everyone can predict what the prices will be in the future. But these are sodas that are really rare and hard to come by. So, that's why I'm recommending you guys go pick them up right now. Next up, we have a soda common that's already going for 40 bucks. And I actually have 2 because I got one for $10. And then I bought an eBay lot with some older sodas that I needed in it. It had Ramona Flowers. Who else did it have? It had Ramona Flowers, Wonder Woman, and another one on this list. And then this this next one, which is Batman. And the lot was $40 for the 4. And they were all worth around no, not 2. I think it was $150. But this guy alone was worth what I paid. And I have an extra that I actually might be trading for a chase. So, we'll see what happens. But let's take a look. This is limited to 10,000. But this is already a 41, or I think it's at 41 to 45 right now. But here is Batman, limited to 8,400. Now, this is not a limited soda, but it is an OG soda. And this is one of the OG sodas. One of the first sodas ever made. And if it's already worth 40 bucks, as we keep getting lots of sodas, like, just coming and flowing, I think that the OG ones will go up, and this guy's already 40 bucks. I do not see it going down. I just see it going up. Now, I could hold on to my other one if it does, but I'd rather just get rid of it now for sodas I need, because I'm going for one of every soda, and I just want to get new ones. This next one was the biggest pain to get. Out of all my OG sodas, I think this one had to be the biggest pain. It's really hard to get. This whole line is really hard to get. And when I was going for it, luckily my friend helped me out, and I got this and another one for $25, which I just recently kind of got. It's Skeletor. Now, 10,000 pieces, just like Batman, OG soda, not a con soda, but still. This one on eBay is like 50 bucks. You cannot find this soda anymore. Skeletor just kind of disappeared and you can't find him. But again, he's going to be 8,400. Unless Funko messed up, which they didn't. There's Skeletor. Now let's take a look. This soda was so hard for me to get. Luckily, I have it in the collection now. Let's take a look at him. There is Skeletor. Now, I know there's a lot of Motu fans, and I hate to say this to them, but they are making way too many Masters of the Universe sodas. I'm going to be doing a video on this too, coming up, just in case anyone does it. You can't say I copied it. I'm doing a video on sodas that I think that have smaller sets, or like smaller sets of sodas. And I'm going to be saying which ones I think they should continue on the line and make more of, which I think you guys are really going to enjoy. I'm probably going to film it after this one. But yeah, these 3 sodas I also recommend you guys picking up as fast as possible before you guys have to pay more expensive prices. Okay, next up, we have Envy Adams from Toy Tokyo NYCC 2020 limited edition, 3,000 pieces. This one does have a chase. This is the other one I got with Huckleberry Hound for 30 or 35 bucks. Now, this soda is just hard to find in general. Here she is. I'm just saying hard to find as in Canada. I don't go on eBay.com because obviously I can't buy from them. Macari, I can't buy from. So, just on what I noticed, Envy Adams is a harder one to get. She is a very detailed soda. I notice a lot of the Scott Pilgrim sodas are also harder to get. And I do see her going up in value eventually. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure what really any of these sodas except Batman are going for this minute and a couple others coming up. But I really recommend you get her because I see her going up. Okay. Next up, we have Jabberjaw. Now, this soda is an OG soda as well. Again, just hard to find. This one I paid 20 to 30 bucks is what I'm going to say. From Uncle Jay's on eBay. He actually gave me a good deal, and I said I'd give him a shout-out. Here's Jabberjaw, one of 5,000. And by the way, when I mean the shout-out, I mean when I originally bought it. But whatever. He can have some clout. Here is Jabberjaw. This soda, again, you do not see. Like, these sodas that I have, I had to hunt down. I've been collecting for a very long time, sodas, at least. I've been collecting Pops since around 2019, maybe 2018. It just depends what you count as collecting, and I don't remember exactly. I just remember getting a lot of Pops for the Christmas year 2019. I could have got more in 2018. I'm not too sure exactly, but that's what I noticed. So these two sodas, again, going to go up in value. Harder ones to find. They're going to get more expensive when people do sell them. And, again, some of these, it took me forever to track down, and I've been hunting down sodas since they originally came out. And I had I actually didn't have any of these sodas from the get-go. But, anyways, next up, we have Barney Rubble. Now, I have had Fred since the beginning. He was one of the first 5 sodas I had. I got 5 from Rock and Row, him being one of them, and it's actually signed by Rock and Row. And Barney took me forever to hunt down. I could not find Barney. Luckily, I found someone in, I think, Africa that had this one and another Addams Family one. I forget his name. But I was lucky enough to get them both. It was a pretty high price. I think it was $60 shipped for both. But it was $40 for the two, $20 shipping. So I needed them. It wasn't a bad price considering what they're going for. There is Barney Rubble. And Fred, I think, will be more common than Barney, in my opinion. Because I see a lot more of Fred than I do Barney. So, yeah. Here's another 3 sodas that I think you should track down. Now, we are at our final 3. 2 of these being the 2 biggest ones. One just kind of being pushed to the back. So, he was just kind of being shown last. But we do have a top 2 that I think you should get right now. So next up, this is not a part of the top 2. This one's just another one of these. It is from the 2020 Wondrous Limited Convention, limited to 4,000 pieces, and it is Faker. Now, I did say I wasn't doing multiple from the same thing, and I just realized now I didn't, but I'm going to do it for these because, you know, whatever. We'll let it slide this time. But this one is another super hard one. It's limited to 4,000, and there is no chase. So you can only get Faker as Faker. There is no chase variant. It really is kind of a chase variant for the He-Man because they're the exact same mold. But the colors on this thing are very, very good. And this is another one that came with the other duplicate Batman, the Ramona Flowers, and Wonder Woman for 40 bucks shipped. So this is a very nice soda. Wouldn't say he's top 3 on this list, I don't think. I'd say the next one would probably have to be Batman or Skeletor for the top 3, but not too sure. These are top 2 sodas I think you should go and purchase now. These are both already Grail sodas. So we are going to start off with my favorite soda of all time, and it is a 5,000 piece Freddy Funko. Now this is actually a Funko Shop one, I believe. I got this one from the Funko 411. Luckily, I could get it in a trade, and he hooked it up with a really good deal. But this soda is, I think, right now $80 Canadian, and very hard to find, especially in Canada. And the most I've ever spent for anything Funko is $80. So luckily I was able to get it in a trade. This is my favorite soda. Limited to 4,200 pieces. Freddy Funko. Very cool. I think this one will go up. There are some more Freddys coming out, but this is the regular Freddy. They did Nyc Freddy. I think the normal Freddy. I like this one's the best Freddy they've, like, for glam shots, because I don't have any others. But out of the NYCC Chase, this Chase, NYCC Common, the Fun TV one coming, and the social media with the chases, this is definitely the best Freddy, and I'm super glad I could have it in the collection. You guys, if you want it, go pick it up now, because I waited when it was, I think, $40, and then it went 50, then 60, then 70, then 80. It's hard to get. Next up, last but not least, this is already a $200 soda. We have Shredder. Now, again, they just made Blacklight Ninja Turtles, but this was the one, I think this was the first Blacklight soda ever made. And they called it Arcade Shredder. There he is. This was one of my first two chases. This is already $200. It's TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a popular line. This soda is absolutely amazing looking, especially in person. Better than all the Alice in Wonderland Blacklights and every Blacklight they have came up with. This is still the best Blacklight soda. He's already $200. If you guys want to spend that much, I'd get it now, because he will be hard to get in the future. But that is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy my top 12 sodas that you should get right now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you do drop a like and subscribe, and have a great day as always.